How's it going, everybody? It's Chris, and we're back with another pickups. I think it's been about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks that I've done a pickups video. And instead of waiting 2 months of accumulating a bunch of stuff, I'll just do little increments of what I pick up in the month or so. But without further ado, let's get this shit started. Starting off with Christmas, I didn't really get much. I got this dope ass shark, if you see it. He's a really cool shark. I like sharks, by the way. And also, I picked up, this was a gift by Christina, by the way, for the shark and this. And here's Fallout 4. Now, I've been wanting this since it ever came out, and I was too cheap to buy the collector's edition. Basically, it's your first person open world game where you do various missions, side missions, and it'll pretty much keep you busy. I've been doing a lot of the Minutemen missions and some Brotherhood, and I just completed the one where the robots of pirate ships, I think Ironside missions, I think that's what it's called. So far I'm liking it. So it's a little bit different from the original ones from Fallout 3 and New Vegas, but I still like it. It has some features I'm not a big fan of, but feel free to ask me in the comments if you want to know about those things. But other than that, that was pretty cool. So the next lot that I got was a Kijiji deal. Now, I just randomly typed in random words sometimes, and sometimes good deals pop up, and this one came up, and these were games that I've been wanting for a while. And let's start off with the first game, which is Resident Evil Director's Cut. Third person survival horror. Had it digitally but never had it physically, so the price that I got it for is pretty good. Next is Resident Evil 2. Same thing, third person, survival horror. It's all complete. I know that people are not a big fan of the greatest hits, but I don't really care. I'll eventually get black labels eventually. But next game is Dino Crisis. Now, same style of Resident Evil. It's the same as Resident Evil, but except it's with dinosaurs, and I thought that was pretty cool. I only played the first one of it on digitally, and it's pretty tough because the dinosaurs respawn, especially the velociraptors. There's like one outdoor corridor area that's just merciless because there's so many raptors that keep on coming at you and merciless. And for me, the issue was that there was not much ammo around to use to kill the dinosaurs, so you had to save your ammo a lot in that game. Next is Dino Crisis 2, the same thing with Dino Crisis, survival horror, except with dinosaurs, and it's the same style as Resident Evil 2. I haven't played this yet, so I'm not sure if it's different from Dino Crisis 1. Also included, I asked them if I can get this for $2, and I thought, like, okay, I'll pick it up. And that is Atari Anthology. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the retro stuff on like Atari ColecoVision, but again, I'm trying to go for the complete PS2 collection, and for the price that he had it for, which is $2, I thought, okay, pretty decent deal. And the next game is a Simpsons game. It's made by Electronic Arts, which is pretty interesting. Is Bart Simpson Skateboarding. It's pretty much a skateboarding game. It's not the best game out of the Simpsons game, but it looks pretty cool. I usually don't see it around, and that entire lot was $42 now. Pretty much $10 a game, $2 for the Atari, and he threw it. I asked him if he can throw in the Simpsons Skateboarding for free, and he was more than fine with that. The next lot I'm going to show you is from a store called Last Gen, and I thank Phil from Arcade Regiment for introducing me to this store because he has some pretty good deals, and he comes across some good stuff, and he's willing to work with you and good prices. And let's start off with a boxed manual only of Sword of Mana. It's an RPG. I've been looking for the game for the last few weeks. Hopefully I can find it for cheap, because Canadian prices are not the best, but besides that, it's pretty good. The box is in pretty good condition. There's a little ding in the corner. I have it in a plastic case, so you might not be able to see it, but it's in pretty good condition, and I usually don't run across this box. Next is a comic book, and that is Pokemon's the first movie, Pikachu's Adventure. Now what I'm guessing is that it's pretty much Pikachu's Vacation adaptation into a comic book. It's pretty cool. I love the cover of it, and when you open it up, the front and back page are made with a material that's pretty cool. I haven't read it yet, but from looking through it, just skimming through it, it looks like it's an easy read, and I like the Pikachu on the cover. He looks pretty cool. Next off, when I was doing my Christmas shopping, I decided to go to my local BMV Books, and if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a place where you can buy video games, comics, books, pretty much any forms of media, physical media, I mean. And I'm a fan of wrestling. As you can see, I'm wearing a Roadblock shirt, and I picked up some pay-per-views that I didn't have for WWE, and that is Royal Rumble 2008, Royal Rumble 2010. Next is a risque cover of SummerSlam 2003. I think that's Stacy Keibler or Sable, I think. Next is the Great American Bash. Now, I hardly remember anything about this. There was a match with the Dudley Boys and Undertaker, which I thought was kind of weird, like weird combo to put up against. I thought it was weird, but overall the match was okay. On that same day, I went to ANC Games, and if you don't know what ANC Games is, pretty much Toronto's like top place to go buy video games because they have a bunch of variety. They do Magic and all that stuff. And I saw this and I thought, okay, it's only $5, and that is Left 4 Dead 1 Game of the Year Edition. Now, if you don't know, this has some added content that the regular version doesn't have, and it's better that you pick up this version because I think you could do something with the second game. I'm not sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the Platinum Hits version, but I don't mind it. And the last thing I'm going to be showing you is, and lastly, the next thing I'm going to be showing you is something I picked up at Kijiji. He was selling the box only, and I thought, like, okay, I'm a big fan of this game. I want the box. And I said, screw it, I'll pull the trigger for $10, and that is a box and manual copy of No Mercy, one of my all-time favorite wrestling games made with the Aki engine. And if you don't know what No Mercy is, it's pretty much a wrestling game, and it has a bunch of awesome stuff in it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot, not as crazy as my previous pickup video, but and by the time that this is uploaded, it'll probably be around near New Year's, I think. And overall, we didn't make a overall video in the end, but I guess I could say that thank you for those who have been supporting the channel within the last year. We've been doing our best. Near the end, we had little issues with computers and school, coming in the way of making videos, but I think we did fine overall. Now, what's planned for the next year? Well, we're going to continue with the anime reviews. The My First Times, we're going to take a little bit break of it, but there will still be some My First Times. Don't worry, Jeremy, they'll still be there. Hopefully, we have a few ideas that we want to do for next year. Hopefully, we can do them right. And definitely be sure to look forward to more content on the channel. I can't promise you it's going to be a bunch, like 3 or 4 videos a week, but I can promise you that there'll be at least a video a week, hopefully, unless something comes up. But overall, I hope you guys have had a good Christmas, and then hope you guys have a good New Year's, because that's the day of drinking and partying and all that stuff, because that's what the kids like. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but thank you again for those who have been watching, and hope to see those who supported us in the next year. And that'll be pretty much it. Have a good day, everybody. Peace.